It is viewers like you that make videos like this possible. Please support MickeyMousePark.com. The second Monsanto-sponsored attraction at Disneyland, the House of the Future, was a free walk-through exhibit located outside the entrance to Tomorrowland. The attraction stood on a 256-square-foot raised platform surrounded by contemporary gardens and a winding pool that collectively covered about a quarter of an acre. The pool wasn't just there for aesthetic, its water was part of the building's cooling system. From above, the 1,280-square-foot 3-bedroom, 2-bath house was shaped like a graceful plus sign. Its 4 compartmentalized modules were each 8 feet tall and 16 feet long and extended from a central core outwards over open air. The smooth, streamlined modules could be supplemented with additional modules to accommodate the expanding family. An optional rotating platform enabled inhabitants to spin their house to face any direction. During its decade-long existence, this House of the Future welcomed some 20 million guests, more than the entire population of California at the time. Instead of a fun, Disney-designed attraction, guests found a serious, mass-produced tract home designed by MIT and Monsanto engineers to show off technology advances for Monsanto's plastic division. One of the strengths of the house was, in fact, its strength. When it came time to dismantle the entire structure in 1967, engineers discovered that the 4 extended wings of the house had drooped less than a quarter inch despite all the heavy traffic. The 2-week demolition had to be done by hand with crowbars and saws because the wrecking ball swung at the house merely bounced off its sides. The furniture was made of vinyl and urethane, curtains made of nylon. The most talked about feature was the microwave oven. Nobody believed you could bake a potato in 3 minutes, said attendant Dick Mahoney.
Welcome to Monsanto's Plastics Home of the Future. As you entered this experimental model home, perhaps you noticed that the house itself is constructed entirely of plastics. Despite the graceful, lightweight appearance of the suspended wings of this house, each one is able to support more than 13 tons. The floors on which you are walking, the gently sloping walls around you, and even the ceilings are made of plastics. Furnishings and equipment, as well as the house itself, are almost 100% man-made. Hardly a natural material appears in anything like its original state anywhere in the building. The Home of the Future is the only one of its kind in the world. The project was conceived more than 10 years ago during a plastics research program financed by Monsanto at the Massachusetts Institute of Technology. In effect, you, the visitor, are part of this continuing research program. You are one of more than 20 million visitors who have walked through this home. Yet, scientists and engineers who make periodic tests find that the house remains structurally sound. Imagine any other house having more than 20 million guests and still being able to boast the showroom freshness and sparkle you see here. The architects who designed this house sought to develop a plan which would be logical from the standpoint of everyday family living. Yet, at the same time, they were determined to create a home free from the preconceived notions of a house made from conventional building materials. Constructed of a few large parts instead of many small ones, the design takes advantage of the almost unlimited flexibility of plastics in building. Incidentally, about 25% of all plastics produced in the United States today go into construction, and that figure increases each year. In addition to its dramatic departure from architectural tradition, see how the home gives you a completely different feeling of flow in its interior design, how one area blends effortlessly into another. The floor of distinctive new Cambrian vinyl Corlon features a thick vinyl sublayer, cushioned for underfoot comfort and quiet. Soft, gently curving surfaces replace conventional square, sharply angled room lines. Bright new ideas also are incorporated in the design and the shape of the furniture. Handsome, functional design has been combined with traditional beauty and elegance. Throughout the house, there is a sense of uncluttered space without loss of warmth and charm. Gracious living and convenience are combined as never before. The versatility and the beauty of man-made fibers is demonstrated everywhere. Acrylan is used in the luxurious and highly practical rugs and carpeting, and in the colorful and durable upholstery stretch fabrics. Note especially the deep fur-like pile of the curved sofa in the living room. Lovely, soft, sheer casement fabrics are in combinations of acetate, rayon, and nylon. Reliable and washable vinyl-improved materials are seen in other...
In fabulous Disneyland Park at Anaheim, California, where, in Tomorrowland, the future becomes the present, Monsanto Chemical Company, Plastics Division, presents the Monsanto House of the Future. Tomorrow always holds the promise of something new and exciting. And this strangely graceful, bold, and creative building bears out that promise. But tomorrow is always built on today. And that is where our story begins. A story of plastics, the newest and most challenging category of building materials. Let's start here in one of today's mind-building developments. Inside new homes like these, yes, and countless older homes, a revolution has quietly been taking place over the past 10 or 15 years. So quietly, in fact, that it has been all but overlooked. Plastic materials for more than 50 separate uses have moved in to stay. To name a few: vinyl wire coatings, styrene light diffusers, vinyl floor coverings, melamine countertops, styrene tiling, structural adhesives, and outside in basic construction, vapor barriers and insulations, cold water pipes, plastic-based paints, and many, many more, with new uses being found daily and new materials to meet the new demands. Yes, today this is the situation. More than 15% of the entire plastic industry's output goes into home uses, functional and decorative. This is indeed a revolution. But since revolutions are by their very nature disorderly and disorganized, Monsanto's Plastics Division here in Springfield, Massachusetts, teamed up a few years ago with Massachusetts Institute of Technology to help give some form and direction to the spontaneous growth of plastics in modern buildings. The result came to be known as a Plastics in Housing Research and Development Program. Its objective? To develop plastics as sound engineering materials and help the construction industry utilize new designs and materials to achieve production line methods and facilities. Actually, there were two possible ways of reaching the goal: the step-by-step approach or a dramatic all-out attack. The decision? To mount a dramatic attack, to research, design, and build a house to demonstrate how sound and imaginative use of plastics freed the builder and the home buyer from many restrictions imposed by more conventional materials, and to obtain factual data of concern to both the building industry and the plastics industry. It was a bold decision, one requiring imagination and courage. And as the months passed, it became a massive, multi-company cooperative project, one that would combine many materials, many technologies, many methods into a statement of what could be done with the first truly man-made materials, the materials called plastics. Then, an idea with 3 dimensions, the result of many months of planning, developing, testing, and construction. The Monsanto House of the Future stands in Tomorrowland. An exciting, dramatic exterior. But would people really be interested in it? Here's just a part of the answer. 5,000 to 10,000 people a day who wanted to get an idea of what a home in the future might be.
would I like it? What a dream. Imagine how wonderful it would be to live in a house like this. Just imagine. I'd be getting dinner in this kitchen.
And what a kitchen. If you want more light, press a button. Any intensity of light through polarized plastic ceiling panels. Soft light, shadowless light. A dishwasher, of course, but this one unlike any other. Washing is by ultrasonic waves. And the dishwasher is also the storage place for dishes. Plastic dishes, of course. Yes, living here could be fun, even to setting the table. What's happening here? In an ordinary house, we'd be talking about the refrigerator and freezer. But in this house of the future, we call them cold zones. 3 of them, each lowered to handy position at the touch of a button. 1 zone for regular refrigeration, 1 for frozen, and 1 for irradiated foods. Design and science combined for the utmost in convenience and food preservation. Storage shelves, too, are of plastic and are lowered electrically from the overhead cabinets. A place for everything and at your fingertips. Yes, this kitchen almost gets dinner itself, but that wouldn't really be fun. The fun is making the most of the ultimate in kitchen convenience and efficiency. A dream of the future brought to reality by Monsanto. How do we cook? The range is different, too. A microwave range that rises out of the counter. Various foods can be cooked here at the same time, and yet everything done just right at amazing speed. While we're on the subject of the very unusual, here's a complete climate control operated by this panel in the kitchen. Heat, air conditioning, ventilation, and even the scent of roses or salty sea air can be directed individually to every room. Unusual, too, are the floors, of vinyl plastic with a plastic foam underlay that clean in a jiffy, tough yet beautiful. Is everything of plastic? Almost. Dishes, cups, countertops, walls, floors, ceiling, tabletops, shelves, and cabinets. Plastics in all their colorful, functional, and beautiful versatility have transformed a work area, have stepped it years ahead. No need to guess whose room this is. That's right, for the young man of the house. Here's the answer to the continuous activity of the younger set. Tough, durable materials, easily washable. Floors, walls, shelving, and furniture, plastic, in combination with plywood, fiberglass, and other materials. Even the fabrics on furniture are of man-made fibers. And for the young lady of the house, just look around. Here's a vanity which even seems fantastic for a dream of the future. A laboratory at one end, melamine surface, and a telephone system which challenges the imagination. Push buttons instead of dial, and no handset to disturb my lady's dressing. Just talk and listen. For the relaxation, a living room that is part of the character of everything we have seen. A feeling of space, of smooth, restful areas for living and resting. With your favorite stereophonic recordings on built-in high-fidelity equipment. bathroom for the youngsters is also futuristic. A laboratory that adjusts to height. No stretching or bending. For the grown-ups, another bathroom completely molded in 2 pieces with features that seem pure fantasy. Built-in electric razor and electric toothbrush. And here is something we'd all like to have. The same push-button phone we saw on the dressing table, but with the added attraction of a closed-circuit television receiver. The picture on the screen? Oh, that's of whoever is standing at your front door. You see him, but he doesn't see you. And you can give him any message you want over the 2-way communication system. Adjustable, shadowless ceiling lighting, of course, with panel-lesson panels for night light. The bathroom of the future in the house of the future. The versatility of plastics comes sharply to the front in the master bedroom. Fabrics and furniture of materials unheard of a short time ago. Practical but comfortable.
In 1957, Monsanto built the house of the future, made entirely of plastic. That means everything in the home, from the lighting to the dishes. And there were push buttons that operated just about everything. The idea never caught on, and the home was demolished 10 years later. It took the wrecking ball 6 days to bring the house to the ground because of the tenacious nature of the materials.